Alrighty, here we go. The first one is pretty easy. The second one, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Left, middle, right, left, middle, right, left, middle, right. So we need 3 to the right. In this one, I know the correct answer is this one. And you could say there's some kind of symmetry. I'm not sure how to express the rule, but I'll just be satisfied with clicking G. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, left, middle, right, left, middle, right, left, middle, right, 3 to the right. Here, the horizontal line goes from top, middle, bottom, and the vertical line goes from right, middle, left. So we need left and bottom. In this one we have movement in the matrix, and the movement of the rule applies from top left and then in the reading direction to the right, and when we finish a row we start on the next row. So we have the first little box here moves from this cell, right, right, and then it starts over on the next row, middle, right, next row, middle, and it ends up in the last cell of the matrix. The other little box moves in the opposite direction, so it goes from last to first. So we have the first one and the last one represented. Here we have 3 figures, and each figure is represented once in each row and in each column. So we need a circle here to represent it once in the column and in the row. In this one, I know the correct answer is H. I'm unsure why. You could say there is some kind of, here when we go from left to right, things are preserved, and when we go from top to bottom, things are mirrored. Well, it's H anyway. In this one, we have the middle section is a combination of the left and the right. So this one and this one combines into this one. So we have a triangle here, and we need this triangle to combine. So it's A. Here we have a rule from left to right. We have a triangle and something happens, and we have a triangle again. A circle, something happens, and some kind of circle again. So we have a square and we need a square. Here we can see there is some kind of stretching in the vertical direction. Here there's stretching in the horizontal direction. Here we have both a vertical line and a horizontal line, so there's stretching in both directions. So we go from a small square to a large square. Here we have this kind of 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, where each number is represented once in each row and in each column. So in this column, for instance, the middle column, we have 2, 1, 3. Here we have, in the right column, we have 3, 2, and we need 1. Then we have to decide between these 3. And then we can look at the direction of the lines. They go, each direction is also represented once. So we have diagonal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, diagonal. Here we have horizontal, diagonal, and we need vertical. So it's if. Here we have a shape of 2 leaves, and they move apart from each other when we go from left to right. So they start here, move 1 apart from each other, or 2, and then 1 more or 2 more. And we have this one, they move apart from each other and they end up here. In this one, you could say that the white one and the left one and the right one combine into the center one, but we have to have some kind of rule for what happens when a part of the drawing is represented both to the left and to the right. And you can express this in various ways, but one way to express it is that each part of the drawing is represented either 0 times or 2 times. Not once, not 3, but 0 or 2. And actually this rule would apply if we start with any of any 2 of the 3 cells in a row or in a column. So let's try. If we start with this one and want to make this one, then we have the vertical line is here and here, so it's already twice, so it's not going to be a 3rd time. This line here is represented once here, it's not on this in this cell, so it must be on the last one to be represented twice. So let's apply this rule from, let's say, here, here, and then to here. The horizontal line is represented already twice, so it's not going to be here. These diagonal lines are once here, they are not here, so they must be over here. And we end up, if we check everything, with this figure. In this one we have also some kind of combination of this cell to the left and this cell to the right combines into the middle cell, and if we combine this one and this one, we get this one. So here we have something that combines with this one to get this one, that would be H. In this one we have action from left to right, or rule from left to right. We have 3 different shapes and they can either be empty or filled out. So we start with, when we are in this column, we start with a filled out shape, then we have another shape that's empty, and then the empty shape repeats, and inside we have the 3rd shape that's not in 1st or 2nd place. So we have a square here because we have a circle and a triangle in the 1st and 2nd cell. So we start here. In the next row we have a filled box, then we have a circle, the empty circle repeats, and then we have a triangle because there's not a triangle here or here. So here in the last row we have this square that repeats, and it's going to be filled up with a circle because we don't have a circle here or here. So we have E. In this one the rule applies once again from the top left, then the next one, then the next one to the right, and then we go down here just as if we were reading a book. And we have movement. This little box moves in the clockwise direction around the circle. So it starts here, moves here, and here, and here, and here, 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 and it ends up here. In this one we once again have some combination rule. This one combines with this one to get this one. This one combines with the last one to get the middle one. If we check everything out, this one combines with this one to get this one. So we need something to combine with this one to get this one. That would be the dot. Here we once again have movement in the matrix, and the rule applies from top left to down right by going horizontally. And we have 2 squares and they are combined like a worm, so it moves also from top left and to down right. And so we have this worm goes from here to here, and then it starts over in the next row. It's here, moves right, and then it starts over in the next row. And when we come down here, well, we kind of have to assume, I guess, that it starts all over. Then it's going to fit in nicely with this one. So we have worm split in the front part and the last part.